What's going on, guys? It's Aaron here. In this video, I want to talk about a kind of like a longer term home care agency client that I've had and been able to generate consistently, good results for. I've been running ads for this client for I think around since January, so around 9 months at this point. So throughout those 9 months, we've been able to generate, a lot of different conversions. So overall, throughout all the campaigns and stuff, 155 conversions, 16% conversion rate, around a $57 cost per conversion, which is, right on the mark. I always aim between 45 and $50. So yeah, just gonna talk about just everything with this campaign, the keywords that have been working pretty well, for a long time overall. Some of the different changes I've made. Yeah, pretty much how you can do this for your own home care agency. And that, even after with 8 or 9 months, you can still, generate a lot of great results consistently with Google ads. So let's get right into it. And Bogle, I run ads for home care agencies for Google ads. I do work with other businesses as well, but I have a strong focus with home care agency. So if you guys want to do it on your own, you guys can do it by watching my videos. Of course, if you want my help, my feedback, or just any advice, I do give out free advice. Uh, I have ways to reach me in the description below. So here we can see here overall in the long term, an 18% conversion rate. Anything between 15 and 30 is I always try to aim for. Of course, we want higher is better. However, recently I'll show you within the last 30 days. So we can see here that the conversion rate is 23%. Within the last 30 days and stuff like that. So we have seen a lot of good conversion rates overall. So we can see here. Let's look at the ad groups. We can see here I only have two throughout everything. I have two ad groups that have been the workhorses for this campaign. So you can see here with the 80-20 rule with Google Ads, 80% of your results come from 20% of what's in your account. That's the same story here. So I have home care services and in-home caregivers, $60 and $40 cost per conversion. So a dynamic ad group here makes the ad. They just pretty much automate everything. I've just wanted to test that out, and it's been doing okay. Overall, I'm not going to get into it too much in this video, but we can see here, I've tried a lot of different keywords and different ad groups. Some work well, of course, some don't, but this is the testing that you have to do with Google Ads. And also, we've kept the budget at $50 a day. Pretty much this whole entire campaign, haven't made any change to it. This is a new ad group I've added. I need help from my mom. Hasn't gotten much data yet. And the bidding strategy that we're using is target CPA, so maximize conversions with a target cost per acquisition. That's the one we've been sticking with. So I'm using something specific that's called a portfolio strategy. I'm going to make a video that talks about this more in detail, but what this does is that it takes data from other campaigns, from other Google accounts that you've run, and applies it to this campaign. So I've run other home care agency ads in Georgia, so I want to use those bidding signals to help this campaign as well. Same thing, I've run other home care ads in New Jersey. I want to use these conversion signals that Google's already found into this campaign, use that to help boost the performance, which I'm pretty sure it has helped definitely. So if you do have a home care agency and you do want to work with me, this is something that I would apply for you. So you're not starting from ground zero, you're starting from conversion data, 155 conversion data points, and 30 plus and 60 plus some other campaigns I've run with your brand new campaign. So just keep that in mind as well. That's something, of course, that only I have because only I run all these accounts. So specifically into the keywords that are working, I always look at the cost per conversion. I don't care about the like the cost per click and all that stuff. It's not really what I really care about. I just care about the cost per conversion. And then if I want to optimize more, I look at quality score and I say, okay, I can optimize for quality score by, increasing my landing page experience, which I'm not going to get into fully, but, if my cost per conversion is good, but I still want to optimize, look at the quality score. And I also look at my search impression share. So, what that is pretty much, it's not here right now. Yeah, right here, search impression share. pretty much if someone searches for this specific keyword 10 times, I'm showing up six times out of 10 with a 59.10% impression share. You could increase this by, of course, optimizing the quality score or increasing the bids if you are doing enhanced cost per click, or optimizing, of course, the quality score if you are just doing automated bidding overall. But overall, this is all pretty nice. But we can see here I paused a lot of keywords that had a high cost per conversion. So we can see here our workhorse keyword is the exact match of in-home care services. This person's in San Antonio, so San Antonio home care services, that's the workhorse. And then in the in-home caregivers, the workhorse here is caregiver services, phrase match. So you can see here a lot of the keywords that are good are phrase match or exact match, but they're pretty specific. So caregiver services, if someone just searches this, they're looking for caregiver services. Obviously, as you can see here, I have caregivers in San Antonio. This keyword's actually not terrible, but I guess other keywords are doing better, which is why I paused it. But pretty much the service that the company offers plus the location, of course, always does very well. So now we can look at the devices. The devices, you can see here, I paused computers completely because the cost of conversion was double. So we're pretty much running only mobile traffic at this point with the data that we have. And the ads, I'm not going to get into, and neither in the landing page because that will reveal more of the client information. Yeah, but overall, the ads just point out it's a call to action, call for a free home care assessment. But I also have ad headlines that are related to, how fast can care start. So I have something like care can start fast, and also just the main benefit that people want with home care. So, for example, I have, keep loved ones safe at home. That headline does work very well. Customize home care plans because people want a custom package that's specific for them. But people just want to make sure that their loved ones are going to be okay. So I say also top rated caregivers to know like, hey, we are the best caregivers, and also just the amount of experience you have. So I always say over X amount of years experience. So that also works very well when it comes to that. So you can see here, yeah, throughout these 9 months, been able to keep a cost per conversion for this campaign of $53, conversion rate of 18%, 139 conversions, total 150. And yeah, with a $50 a day budget, those are the main things. And of course, we did a lot of actually location optimization too. We used to target, all of San Antonio, but we've narrowed it down to the keywords, to the zip codes that not only zip codes that performed well, but zip codes of higher income areas. Simply just because with home care, we don't want people who can't afford it. So we want to, and of course, optimize the ads to show to the areas of people who can afford it and that don't want to use Medicare because this agency doesn't accept Medicare. So there's a lot of optimizations with that. So always look at the locations as well. Make sure you're not only you're targeting good not only that your location targeting is good, but you're targeting locations that will lead to the most profitable ads for you. So yeah, so that is pretty much generating over 150 home care leads in in almost a year. We're around 8 or 9 months at this point. So yeah, if you want something like this for your own home care agency or for your own local business, feel free to reach out to me and definitely help you out, give you free advice, and help you grow your home care agency because that's my number one goal for you. So if you want to learn how to run Google Ads from A to Z, click on the video up there and I'm going to show you how to do just that. I'll see you guys in that video. Take care.